El Pistafo, dude. What's up, Al? I'm doing okay. I'm having a I can't stop eating moment, actually. Um, Apparently, diabetes makes you hungry. And I've eaten, I've no reason to be hungry, but can't stop thinking of chicken sandwiches for some reason. Seriously. That's a weird thing to think about, chicken sandwiches, when you think about, like, how often do you think of chicken sandwiches, really? Diabetes is a difficult thing. Yes, it is a difficult thing. It's a lot more complicated than one might think, and it makes you tired. Maybe consult a dietitian. I see my doctor on the 3rd, so it's not like I'm not going to the doctor, bro. I know what I should be eating, but it's like, can you cut up a salad with this? Hmm? I just gotta, I gotta clean out my refrigerator, for one, and it's, I mean, like, you can't get a glove over this, so I don't know exactly how to do it. Like, maybe I could just leave the dressing on and use the glove as the bandage. And then I'd be able to clean out my refrigerator a little better. But we're not talking easy. We're talking deep clean here. KK, no, I understand. A dietitian can help with menu plans and stress-free meals. Um, Essentially, what I need to do is focus on uh, legumes and leafy greens. But again, these are things that are harder to prepare. I mean, I have a reasonable supply of tree nuts at the moment, so there's that. I've got like maybe 4 pounds of almonds at this point. Got a huge amount of peanuts, and I've got some pecans coming tomorrow, or rather, yeah, tomorrow morning. They should arrive before I leave for work. So I have options, but you know, First of all, maybe do low sodium soups in the interim of healing. Um, I actually have. I made them myself. Low sodium soups. They're all in my freezer. But again, doing the dishes in general is hard for me. So lack of clean silverware. There's that. But on the one hand, this is a great point to be at when you're trying to improve your health because my diet is terrible right now. And one of the things I said in my fitness videos is it's not stopping eating the bad stuff. It's starting to eat the good stuff. It's adding the good things to your diet. Good frozen stir-fry vegetables are easy enough. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, especially if you can find them without green beans. I hate green beans. Wow, bro, it's just you and me today. I was hoping a live stream would get my mind off of, Also, my revenue dropped by 28% in the last 28 days, so. Am I reading that wrong? Let me look. Analytics. 28% less than previous 28 days. Yeah. That's kind of the problem when you're such a small channel. I cooked a stack of Aldi hamburgers, did them on the grill. I don't have a grill. Do a salt. Hey, bud, I'm late to the stream, but how you doing? How's the... Did a terrible job of wrapping it today because I don't have the right bandage. So I finally ordered the right gauze. I think I could probably get them free from the doctor, but they're only like, $6 for 12, so it's not a huge thing. But yeah, thumb is still basically paralyzed. This joint in here. Yeah, it's healing all right. They did a full workup on it. They took X-rays, and they found that everything appears to be normal. And normally I go to the doctor, or go to the nurse anyway, every Tuesday to have them look at it. I don't have to go this Tuesday. They're saying, no, you're good enough that you don't have to come in here every week. And they say eventually I'm going to have to start therapy to regain the use of that joint. But the thing is that the thumb is still swollen. And they say the last thing that will completely leave is the swelling. So that's where I am right now, physically speaking. It's such a pain in the neck. But I mean, the salt. Well, at least it's on the mend, but I mean, I got other stuff that I normally do, and it's just getting things done with the thumb all messed up is the problem. El Bizarro, I'm mentally drained. Autopilot has crashed. Stone Bubba Smurf, ready to roll? I'm ready to sit there and be fat. I'm really good at that. Have you noticed? Oh, I watched video of myself from when I weighed 415 pounds. It was like, ugh. Couldn't put my arms down. El Pistafo, Big Titty MILF Bang Nurse Spoon Feed video. Well, that would certainly increase my revenue. Do assault. Wait, you used to be 415? Damn, brother. You've made some impressive progress. Yeah, Dassault, what happened was that I was injured very badly, and it's what tipped the scales to make me a diabetic. Help is awful. Bible is optional. What does that have to do with big titty bangers? Peter Martin, thoughts on 9/11? What do you mean, thoughts on 9/11? It was a tragedy. VM, what did you have for dinner tonight, Neil? I had slow roasted turkey. Ah, El Pizafo. Bib is optional. Stupid autocorrect. Depends on who's wearing the bib, dude. I mean, you know. Dassault, turkey. No, it was the smart ones turkey, and it's terrible. I mean, it's turkey and mashed potatoes is what they give you, and it's very, very lightly seasoned, and there's no vegetables. So, and then I realized I'd already written a review for it, so it was a waste of time. VM, what's your preferred cook on steak? I like them crunchy on the outside. I'm a medium well kind of guy. Dassault. Oh, well, yeah, that sucks. P. Vacro. We're having tomahawk steak with Viking salt and garlic oil. Okay. Koken Productions. Hey, Big Pumpkin. That's not funny. El Bizarro. Beep shouldn't cover bang nurse breastfeeding. Hmm. Hmm. I'm just not getting better here. I wonder if my blood would be sweet because of all the sugar. Man, that would be a messed up thing to find out, though. Stone Papa Smurf. What are our thoughts on Owen Benjamin? I have not heard about Owen Benjamin. El Pisafo. Breasts. Friggin' autocorrect. VM, are you a big fan of donuts? Not really, no. Um, if my health were better, I would review Krispy Kreme's monthly offerings, but it's not. And I mean, to be honest with you, people just don't care enough. I mean, I released a video today for the new barbecue potato chip curly fries at Jack in the Box, and you know, I mean, it got pretty good views, but not enough to pay for it. El Pistafo Bang Nurse Peanut Stick Pickup. What? Stone Papa Smurf. I enjoy good jelly donut. Well, there's nothing wrong with a good jelly donut. I mean, it just like I'm not a oh my god donuts kind of a guy. I'm going to go have coffee kind of guy, and I like to have donuts with them. But you know, I have a lot of cookies to try, and that means I don't need donuts. Charlie Jones, can I be a managing moderator again? You were never a managing moderator. Dassault, has anyone here heard smoked pickles? I've been trying to come up with a decent recipe, but it's always either too smoky or too vinegary. Smoked pickles? P. Vacro, what happened to your hand? I had an infection. Dr. Eddie cut it out. VM. You were never managing moderator, Charlie, let alone a moderator. Assault. Oh, sounds like the thumb biter went attention, lol. That wasn't the thumb biter. That was Valentine. Charlie Jones, VM, I know. El Bizarro, MILF Bag Nurse is crash test video. Head on boobs mashup. Valentine! Valentine, come here. Valentine. Let me go get him. Or at least try to. You're not Valentine. You're Toby. Toby. Neither Valentine nor Toby wanted to be in the video today. But Stormy is making an appearance. I think this is why these things were on sale. They don't open. There we go. Where was I? Jeff, how is your thumb? It's painful. Charlie Jones, can we see Valentine? No, he's too busy running away. It is awful. Charlie, more than 2, less than 100. Yes, indeed. Stone Bubbles Earth, do you think Stanley Kubrick was a government operative? No, I don't. Dassault, I love how real Richard is with us. It's what keeps me coming back. El Bizarro, Neal is the real deal. Dassault, so cute. El Bizarro, Valentine is a funny brat. Yes, he is. Dassault, how old is Stormy? She's about 2 now, I think? A little less. El Bizarro, what his issue, Neal? I think your autocorrect is going crazy. Bang Nurse Mashup is where you left off. Jeff, how is your sister? How she called you? Why would she call me, dude? I mean, look, the last time I spoke to my sister was about a year ago. The last time my brother was off his meds. Okay? El Pistofo, Jeff, how's your mom? Jeff, my mom is a mess. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jeff. I used to know a girl whose mom was a prostitute. She got her away from her pimp, and her pimp found her and killed her. It can really be an ugly world. Assault, Richard, what do you do? I'm a security officer. El Pistofo, want me to talk to her, Jeff? Yes, El Pistofo counseling. I'm pissed off, so you shouldn't be. My sweetheart? Are you my sweetheart? Yes, you are. You're a little sweetheart. She's a tiny little cat. I mean, she's done growing. She's going, do you have any more of that goo? Where's the tasty goo? Um, I don't know. The daughter was in her late 30s, I think, when the mom was killed by the pimp. I mean, she just randomly contacted me and was talking about it one day. El Pistofo, I've been studying a new tube steak submersion program. Okay. VM, damn, she was an old girl then. Yeah? And still working, unless she had her daughter at like 16. Um, that would still put her in her 50s. I mean, my grandmother was 99 when she died. I believe she had my father at 17. And had my father not died, I believe my grandmother would have lived to be 100. El Pistofo, yeah, new technique for face burying in pillow. Okay. Yeah, VM. My grandmother outlived my father by like 3 months, I think. When did Leland Austin die? I don't know. Before I was 3. I mean, one of the legitimate questions that we have to ask is, was he my dad or my half brother? Because it is possible that my mom banged my grandma or my grandpa. Not her dad, but, you know. And one of the comments they used to say about my mom was, you know, she married the wrong Neal. So she got along better with my grandpa than she did with my father. But he died when I was young. El Pistolfo, Valentine is just munch, munch, munch. This is Storm. Valentine's not very cuddly, neither is Toby. Every now and again, I get a hold of Toby, and I say, "No, Toby, hugs are good." And he goes, "Yes, okay, I admit hugs are good, but it's so demasculating when you cuddle me." And I'm like, I'm gonna get around to cutting off your balls soon, so be happy you're just getting cuddled for the moment. BM, do you think your dad resented you more because you were actually Leland's kid? Um, no. I don't think I don't know if that ever occurred to my father that I might not be his son. Because I sound like him, I look like him. I mean, like, if you were to meet my father, you'd be like, okay, this guy's obviously related to Richard. He resented me because he didn't want three children. And he felt that having a third child is what destroyed the marriage. El Bitafo, sorry, Storm it is. Yes, this is Storm. You're a little booger. VM, if that theory does turn out to be true, that is... RT, Richard, Dassault, damn, VM, that's kind of dark. Not as dark as what really happened. VM, for real, this. Look, guys, I mean, it's like my lawyer. I had a conversation with my lawyer today. It was not a good conversation. And one of the things my lawyer said is like, look, we're going to close the case without prejudice because we're still looking, but we're not going to charge you for anything else. But trust me on this one, you want to retain our services because your sister is going to try to kick you out of your house. Or she might do that. And I'm like, guys, she's been trying that since the year 2000. So 25 years, this woman has been trying to kick me out of my house. And, like, my only defense is to make money, is to make enough money so I can pay my lawyers and possibly buy my sister out. Things like that. But, what I really need to do is I need to, file a personal injury case against her and be like, Storm, and be like, hey, sweetheart, that wasn't nice. You keep trying to do this terrible stuff to me, and it's not legal. So I'm entitled to damages, and the damages I would be seeking would be my house. Or her part of my house. Oh. El Pistafo, Neal, you're not someone else's kid. Well, I'm definitely very closely related to my father. Ugh. Still feels weird calling him that, though. Joshua Shodin, I love your cat. Hear that, Stormy? He loves you. Oh. RTRT, sell the house and move to Cambodia. Let me make this clear to you, RTRT. So long as I'm breathing, she gets nothing. Bitch gonna have to kill me to get her part. Jeff, is she really that evil? Yeah. Look, when my sister was in college, okay, I graduated high school 2 years before she graduated. She was in the dorms for 2 years. She moved back into this house for 2 years. And I said, so long as she's in college, she doesn't pay for anything. Lives here rent free, no questions asked. Literally, as she came home from the graduation ceremony, she said, "We're going to sell the house." And I was like, "No, we're not." And she said, "Okay, we're going to sell the house anyway. We're just not going to give you your part." It wasn't, "We're going to sell the house whether you like it or not." It was, "We're going to sell the house and you're going to get nothing because you said no." So she's always considered this not my house. And, my family did everything they could to get me to drop out of college. They did their best to make my life miserable. Cat Worldwide, is she that bad? Yes. Is it technically speaking illegal what she is doing? Um, she cut me out of my father's estate and lied about it. So, I mean, technically speaking, what she did would be considered felony larceny. Jeff, it's amazing how evil some people are. Yeah. Do assault. Wish I could bring you a beer or whatever you like and give you a hug. Uh, just watch the videos, bro. Comment on the videos, it's all you can do. I'm sure Jeff will buy, or I'm sure Mike will buy me a soda every now and again. He already bought me some cookies. Cat Worldwide. Hey, Richard, would you please adopt me? I am 32-year-old white male. Sell the house and give all the money to her. No. VM, wait, but Neil, if Leland Austin died 3 years before... No, he didn't die 3 years before I was born. He died before I was 3. Mike, hello, Richard. El Pistafo, Mike. RTRT. Disappeared. VM, oh, I see, yes. I met my grandfather. I think there was even a picture of me with my grandfather. But I don't have any real memories before the age of 3. So, I don't remember him. Cat War, would you ever switch to doing ghost hunting? Yeah, of course. I mean, you need people and equipment to do ghost hunting. But yeah, I mean, if you want to, if you're in Los Angeles, you want to do some ghost hunting, we could certainly arrange that. I mean, I don't know if my work would be cool with that, but the place isn't haunted anyway. Do assault. I'm so sorry you've had to deal with all that ish, but you're a good dude and you deserve better than the hand you've been dealt. Yeah, well, world ain't fair, bro. Cat Worldwide, like as in the content creation on ghosts. Yes, Cat Worldwide. It's parapsychology. I have a degree in psychology, and I have a fair understanding of parapsychology. So I would 100% go ghost hunting and make videos about it. I've actually talked about that with some people who wanted to do it, but we never got serious about it. Jeff, now I understand why you don't eat your sister's food. No, I don't eat my sister's food because it's poisonous. Cats Worldwide, I am terribly sorry this woman is making your life hell. She's making other people's life hell as well. Mike, 9.99, a drink for Richard from whoever wanted to buy him one. Yeah. Green Dog, how's the thumb healing up? It's okay. Bandage is a little wonky today. Patrick Edwards, hey, what's up, Richard? Not much, bro. Stone Papa Smurf, I think Sal the stockbroker is the best personality from the Howard Stern show. Never heard that one. El Bizarro, Breaker, Rusty Dog. What? Green Dog, not Rusty. I haven't seen Rusty. Where's Rusty? Thanks, Mike. Cats Worldwide, I want a drink, haha. Clyde Frog, do you believe in ghosts? Well, if you're actually ghost hunting, you don't call them ghosts, you call them phantoms. But, I've seen some things. You know, I don't not believe in ghosts. Cats Worldwide, can anyone buy me a drink, please? Stone Papa Smurf, I am smoking a bowl for you, Richard. Okay. Cats Worldwide, do you believe in metaphysics, bro? A certain amount. Do Assault. Thanks, Mike. I'd send him some money myself, but I'm broke as bum. Clyde Frog, Richard and Sal Christie are so funny, Smurf. Everybody's awful. Cats Worldwide. Head for the faucet. Grumpala Jinton, do you believe in God? I'm a Jew. Clyde Frog, I've only heard people call them phantoms in Dark Souls. Technically, Clyde Frog, the reason we call it a phantom is because we don't know if it's a ghost or not. Meaning, saying it's a ghost is saying it used to be a person. Calling it a phantom is saying we don't know what it is. Stone Papa Smurf, Sal the Stockbroker 143 saga is epic. VM. Did you like Alan's mom? No, I hated her. Her little boy could do no wrong, therefore everything I did was wrong. Stone Papa Smurf, I hate when Gentiles ask Jews about God, lol. It's a bit invasive. If I only could, I'd make a deal with God and get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill. Arlene, do you think all the problems between your siblings lies in your dad's lap? No. I mean, my brother is still mentally ill. I mean, my father could have done a better job raising him, but we'd still have, I mean, all siblings have a certain number of problems. VM, was she generally a bitter woman or just a hag toward you? Um, it wasn't that she was a hag towards me, it was just that she loved her son so much that in her eyes he could do no wrong. You alright there, sweetheart? And I mean, it's like, one time she broke down, she just started crying, you keep saying I'm a bad mother, you keep saying I'm a bad mother. And it's like, I think it's your mothering skills that's the problem. Your son is a freaking man-child. Clyde Frog, right. I understand a lot of research, just call them anomalies. Clyde, we would refer to three classes of phantom, alright? There is a class 1, which is an imprint, a class 2, which is a recording, and a class 3, which is often referred to as a true haunting. A class 1 is if you take a picture and see a ghost in it. It's an imprint. Static, doesn't move. A recording is like if you keep hearing somebody saying the same words over and over again. That's a recording, okay? And that could be a ghost, but it also could be a natural phenomenon. Then a class 3 phantom, it reacts to your presence. It's aware of the environment. So that's why it's often called a true haunting. Mike, El, where you been at? Haven't seen you in 2 days. El Bizafo, no Neil, I was calling for Rusty Dog. Where is Rusty? I don't know. The Salt, can we make the topic of discussion about ghost phenomena, phantoms, supernatural stuff for a bit? What do you want to know, dude? El Bizafo, Mike, been making vids on drinking. From the ape on my breath starts stinking. Gotta get my girl to rock that body. Before I left, I hit the Pocardi. Jeff, if you take your sister fishing, I know nothing. Oh, like a fish would eat that. I mean, goddamn. My sister makes Cthulhu run away. El Bizafo, Mike, I made M1 Garand vids. Do assault. Is it Garand or Gerund? Do assault. What class would you call something that you saw very clearly? Depends on what you saw. You have to tell me what you saw first. Green Dog. Sometimes I feel like a class 3 phantom at work. Okay. Mary Mistrata. Hi Richard. What's up, Mary? Do assault. Crap, I wasn't finished with my last comment. Grumpologington. Cranberry. Stone Papa Smurf. What song is that? Before I left, I hit the Bacardi. That's, Snoop Dogg? I don't know what song. Boys in the Hood, maybe? Or maybe it's Easy E. I don't know. Yeah. It's, Boys in the Hood by Easy E. Producer Dr. Dre. Clyde Frog. Yeah, I live in a trap house about 10 years ago, and it was definitely haunted. It messes with us from the basement. A buddy died after living down there for a week. El Pistafo. Mary! Clyde Frog. M1. M1s are rad. BM. Do you meet Phil in person yet? No, I have not. Mary Mistrada. Hi, El. El Pistafo. They are Clyde. Mike. Richard and his sister will reunite and have a good relationship. It will be a good day. No. I will probably never meet my nephew. El Pistafo. Mary. How was Function for Grandpa? Vic. Richard. Totally random, yo. Doot, doot, come on, party people. Doot, doot, everybody say yo. What's up, Kit? You've got a very itchy back here. I'm scratching your butt. I'm scratching your butt. Kit, when was the last time... There goes my mouse. When was the last time you even sat on my lap, sweetheart? Tristan Smith gave me $5. What's up, buddy? What's going on, Tristan? Haven't seen you in a while. Trying to get my mouse situated with Kit here. Yes, yes, you're Kit the cat. Oh. Mary, L, it went well. Clyde Frog, my dad has an M1A. Unfortunately, I only have an L1A1 and a G3. El Pisafo, super cool. Vic, call me Elroy. El Pisafo, those are still good. Totally random. How did you break your hand? I did not break my hand. It was an infection. Basalt. What class would you put someone in that you physically saw and felt a physical presence of that reacted to you speaking to it by looking at you when you spoke to it and then just kept going? That would be a class 3. It reacted to you. It's a class 3. El Pisofo. Duus. That's known as demonic. There goes my keyboard again. Oh. Sweetheart, don't mess with the keyboard. No, don't mess with the keyboard. Okay, don't mess with... No, don't mess with the keyboard. VM, you missed the plot completely if you think Neal and his sister can ever reconcile. Yeah. El Pistofo. Thanks, Tristan. Tristan Smith. It's all I do, Pistofo. Vic, I turned my back into a dog rescue 10 years ago. Our furry friends are little angels. Indeed. Tristan Smith, how is BWB going? Well, the flies are pretty much taken care of. Few of them still bothering me. Jeff, I think your sister and my mother-in-law are friends. That's a possibility. Her married name is Johnson. Oh. Okay, so Jeff, I think you're do assault. I saw something when I was a teenager and had never even smoked a cigarette. But I clearly saw and felt something clear as day. It looked at me when I called out to it but kept going. It was awful. Philip was having heart issues. Now he's AOL. Or AWOL. Was he? Vic, you just made me spit out a shot of whiskey. Call me Eloy. Do assault. I don't know, El Pistafo. Clyde Frog. Bye, keyboard. Do assault. I didn't seem evil or angry. It just seemed annoyed that I saw it. The belief is that ghosts exist in a dreamlike state. Tristan Smith. Richard, I think we figured out all my issues with heart. I believe I'm allergic to tobacco. After stopping my occasional cigar usage, it is completely stopped. Oh, that's good. How's the sodium levels, though? I mean, are you still having trouble with that? El Pizarro, Duas, they take many forms and attitudes, all to mess with you. Vic, you saw it. Did he ask you to look at it? That was no cigar, bud. Tristan Smith, it was only a cigar, black and mild. Do assault. El Pistafo, you got a Discord or something? I'd love to continue this conversation, but the chat here is a bit scattered to discuss one topic. Mary Mistrada, Kitty! It's Kit. She's Kit. This is Kit. Kit's going, feed me. Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me Seymour, I can grow up big and strong. Vic. I did coke once, it didn't do anything. AKA the baby. It was awful. Do us no discord. Do assault. No, it doesn't ask me to look at it. It is Vic, it just flew over me and looked at me. Jeff, last year I saw a ghost. He asked me for 20. He asked me for $20. Yesterday upon the stair I met a man who was not there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. Wait, sweetheart. You smell fishy. And there's anything left in this tube. Oh, a little bit left in there. Here we go. I am John. Ghost party, ghost party. You know, apparently at my work there's a movie prop left over that looks like somebody was chained to the wall. And it's like people are like, oh, that's creepy. It's like, nah, it's just there. Well, Baron Fade. Hand hasn't rotten off yet? No. No, I haven't got it anywhere near your mom. Sweetheart, why are your ears so dirty? You look in there. What's going on in this ear? Let's look in this ear. Oh, this ear's pretty good, yes. I don't see anything gross. Some of your whiskers appear to have been cut short, though. I wonder what's going on with that, kid. Do assault. Well, damn, I've never been looking for a group of people who can at least give me the benefit of the doubt and discuss that. I kind of think for a very long time, I don't know what I know, but I know I saw it. You know, again, do assault. What you saw is a question, and if I don't know what it is, I can't tell you what it's not. All right? That's one of those tenements of science. You know, you get cynics who call themselves skeptics, and they say, you know, there's no such thing as Bigfoot. Well, how the f do you know? You know, if you don't know for sure, you don't say it that. You might say it's unlikely, but you don't say with 100% certainty it's not there. So, are ghosts real? I don't know. I mean, I can't disprove them. There are certain rules for, you know, calling something evidence, but El Pistafo, do us, I believe you. Have you seen many things? Spirits exist. Baron Fade, spookums aren't real. Flea. Sweetheart had a flea on her. And there goes my mouse. Spookums, lay your ugly head down upon your wretched bed. Spookums is so sweet and cute. Go to sleep, you stupid brute. Yes, scratch the forehead. Scratch the forehead. Rats and mice are everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare. Mike, you were drunk. It wasn't there. Can a human get worms from swallowing a flea like cats do? Yes. The fleas or the worms that live in cats can translate to humans. It's not terribly likely. It's not an ideal environment for them, but it can happen. I mean, it's one of those things. Like almost every kitten gets worms, um, and it's like I was at the vet with a kitten that had worms, and the vet was cuddling her, and I'm like, can't you get worms from that? And she's like, so long as I don't lick her butt, I'm fine. But if you lick a cat's butt, you can definitely get worms. So you can get worms from swallowing a flea. Okay, Kit, what are you doing? Help is awful. No, Mike, haven't seen things when drinking. Always sober. Alcohol isn't an issue for me. Once again, Mike, you got scratching post, or do they just scratch whatever like my cats do? A little of both, actually. Mike, a little of both. It's one of the things that really pissed me off is my brother tried to throw out a scratching post. I was like, dude, the cats need to scratch that. Do assault. That's the only thing I've ever seen anything like that, and I don't know what it was. That's the only thing I've ever seen, and I don't know what it was, but it looked for others who have been similar things. There's a scientific explanation for everything. I just hope that eventually I'm able to discover what it truly was that I saw. What what did it look like? I mean, did it look like a person? Was it a full torsoed apparition? Just didn't have any legs? I mean, was it all black? Was it white? Was it male? Was it female? Could you tell? I mean, look, I worked at a place that had a red lady specter. And whether you believe in ghosts or not, this place had a red lady specter. And people reported seeing an apparition of a woman in a red dress. Okay? None of them had heard of a red lady specter before I told them what it was. So there's no possibility that it was a coincidence. Whatever red lady specters are, whether you want to say they're ghosts or not, they exist. Baron Fade, pareidolia is a heck of a thing. Do assault. It looks like a plowing green dragon, but skeleton. Or glowing green dragon, but a skeleton. Hmm. That would be a demon. A demon of some kind. I mean, unless you're saying it was a big ball-looking dragon, that would be St. Elmo's fire, but, Mary Mistrada, Baron, what does that mean? I should probably get a proper definition. Kit. Kit, what are you doing? Sweetheart, I can't read the screen with you in the way. Okay, so apparently Fade spelled it wrong. Pareidolia is the tendency to perceive meaningful images, especially faces, in random or ambiguous stimuli. So what Fade is essentially saying is that, um, you know, Dassault saw a cloud and interpreted it as a dragon. And we have what's called the faciform gyrus, which is part of our brain that interprets faces. And it tends to see faces where there aren't faces. Jay Simmons, I just joined the conversation. Richard, are you a paranormal investigator or do you have a history in paranormal investigation? I have a degree in psychology, and I've worked at 2 places where there were confirmed sightings. Parapsychology is just the conversation for today. Somebody asked me if I wanted to go ghost hunting, and I said, yeah, would love to. It was awful. Do spirits appear in times of duress and when we're on autopilot? Look, phantoms can appear anytime. They tend to be associated with electromagnetic fields. If you're tired, your brain could be playing tricks on you. Mike, salt, that side effect from LSD, just kidding. Bea Angelo, Jesus has power over all evil spirits. Yeah, tell him to do something about my sister then. Baron Fade, who would have the thought that the evolved response to knowing noises in the night would make us believe in spooks? Humans are pattern-seeking creatures. That's what we do. Assault. I don't know. All I could see was an outline of wings and a socket of eyes. Again, would classify as a demon. Assault. It wasn't a cloud because it was a cloudless night. Again, Baron Fade is saying that your mind was playing tricks on you. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what pareidolia is. Your mind's playing tricks on you. You're seeing something that isn't there. That's his interpretation of it. Now, again, as a man of science, I cannot tell you what it was because I wasn't there. I didn't see it. You don't have a picture of it. You can't show me. So, what happened is you saw a demonic image. You know, why that's how you perceived it could be brought into question, but it is still what you perceived. Mary Mistrada, thank you for the explanation. Mike, Mary, Richard is smart. He knows his stuff. I do a lot of reading. El Pizafo, I've heard spirits follow me and appear as lucid individuals and shadows. Shadow people are a thing, El Pistafo. Typically, these are regarded as entities that feed off fear, or the anxiety of fearing them causes you to see them. Neither definition can be proven as true. Jay Simmons, I'm really interested in parapsychology. Do you think this is the beginning of the end? Well, the live stream should be over shortly. Do assault. Baron was wrong. I cannot say who's right or wrong. All I can say, that's what Baron is saying. Okay? I am not here to argue. I mean, 100% do assault. You saw something. What it was is not something I can determine. Jay Simmons, I also saw the Green Dragon. Do assault. I wasn't on hallucinogens, but I can't prove what it was. Yeah, there's no way of proving what it was. I mean, Jay Simmons, how's your hand, by the way? Kind of banged up. Healing. Again, guys, we're past the hour, and the chat seems to be slowing down. So if anybody wants to lay some final thoughts on me, this would be the time. Okay, going once. Going twice. El Pistafo. Okay, Neil. Good night, Mookie. Jay Simmons. Hand getting any better? Yes, it is. Do salt. Wait! They don't love you like I love you. Mike. Good night, Richard. Alright, guys. So I believe this will be it for the night. Again, Mary Mistrada, good night, Richard. Pro King YT, haha, Richard. Assault. If anyone wants to continue the conversation about this, my Discord is Ivor Steelbeard. El Pistafo, hand getting ditties. Pro King YT, you remember me? Yes, I do. Jay Simmons, good night, Richard. Pro King, you remember me? All right, guys. I'll talk to you all later. I'm Richard.